Turner, I said slowly, has been dead for 5 years. Silence fell like a heavy curtain, and for the first time since this circus began, Vanessa looked afraid. For a few seconds, no one moved. Vanessa's lips parted slightly, but no sound came out. Her mother was the first to react. That's a lie, she snapped. You're making that up to protect him. I didn't raise my voice. I buried him, I said calmly. There's a death certificate, a funeral, a grave. Murmurs spread across the courtroom. Vanessa's lawyer leaned toward her and whispered something urgently. I watched her swallow hard before straightening her back again. You think this is funny? She shot back. I met him. I spoke to him. He told me his name was Michael Turner. I tilted my head slightly. And you just believed that? He knew details about you, she insisted. About your house, your habits. He answered a phone call from you while I was there. I heard your voice. That made my pulse shift slightly. I kept my face neutral. You heard my voice? Yes, she said firmly. He called you honey. A few people in the gallery exchanged looks. I let out a soft breath. I haven't been called honey in 5 years. Her mother scoffed loudly. You're twisting everything. My daughter is pregnant. The judge cleared his throat. Ms. Bennett, are you officially stating that your husband is deceased? Yes, Your Honor. And you can provide documentation. Of course. Vanessa's expression began to change. The confidence she walked in with was cracking around the edges, but she wasn't done yet. You're lying, she said again, though her voice wasn't as steady. That man lives in apartment 302 at Brighton Heights. I saw him. I was there. Brighton Heights. I felt something shift inside me. Years ago, when the company asked for emergency contact information and addresses, I had listed that apartment. It was an old property I owned. I rarely went there. I never imagined anyone would connect it to me. I don't live there, I said simply. You're lying, she shouted. I didn't flinch. Then describe him. She hesitated just long enough for everyone to notice. He was tall, dark hair, gray eyes. My stomach tightened. Michael had gray eyes, but that didn't mean anything. Half the men in the city had gray eyes. What else? I pressed. She looked annoyed now. He had a scar near his jaw. Michael didn't have a scar. Not there. I felt something cold settle into place in my chest. You're making this up as you go, I said quietly. Her face flushed red. I am not. He drove a black sedan. He told me you were out of town that night. I was out of town, I replied calmly. I was in Chicago for a charity event. There are photos. Hundreds of people saw me there. That created another wave of whispers. Vanessa's mother looked at her, confused for a second before recovering. You could have left early. I didn't. The judge raised his hand. Enough. He turned toward Vanessa. Ms. Cole, if the defendant's husband has indeed been deceased for 5 years, that is a serious matter. We will require immediate verification. Vanessa's lawyer stood up. Your Honor, even if that were true, someone presented himself as her husband. That does not invalidate my client's assault claim. There it was. A shift in direction. Now it wasn't about my husband specifically. It was about a man who claimed to be him. I folded my hands together. So now it's not about my husband? I asked softly. Vanessa glared at me. It was him. You're sure? Yes. You're willing to swear that under oath? Her throat moved as she swallowed. Yes. The judge nodded. We will schedule a DNA test regarding the pregnancy. If the alleged father is deceased, that will quickly become clear. At the word DNA, Vanessa visibly stiffened. Just for a second. I saw it, and so did the judge. Her lawyer leaned in again, whispering urgently. Vanessa's fingers tightened around the edge of the table. I decided to press further. If you're so certain, I said evenly.